office back in 2018. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
An excessive heat warning in effect today could feel as hot as 110. Increasing cloud snow with lows in the upper 70s. Still hot for Thursday as we see highs right around 100 on Friday. Still really hot. More sunshine and a high near 95.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
77 in Monette, 78 in Pittsburgh, 80 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Camden from Neosho.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Camden. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the KIX website, to the Morning KIX page, and hit the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
Well, how'd you like to go see Bailey Zimmerman this weekend?
We are getting you signed up to win some free tickets right now.
And all you got to do to get entered is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
And we're going to find out who the winner is in just 18 minutes.
Here's Chase Matthew.
On KIX 102.5.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? We've already been flagged? Thank you, Ty. Yep, there we go. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Good morning.
DRUG charges.
Yes.
How's that? If we spell it out, will that be better for your sensibility? TikTok's
Oh, my
stupid.
land. Well, good morning, friends.
Stupid TikTok. Can I get flagged for that?
Probably not. Morning, Christy. Morning, Jimmy. Morning, Thomas. Morning, Megan. Morning, Shalala. Thank you for the gift, Christy. Thank you guys for sharing the video, Christy, Megan. Thank you. Thank you for the gift, Sheila. Hello, how you doing?
Lurch.
Mama Carla, how you doing?
My camera has
Again?
been
Do you want me to
like
fiddle
I
with
was
it, or are we
peeking
going to
over
leave it?
the top.
Did I beat Randy this morning?
No, she was much later
No.
than me.
I was not much later than
I was here a whole half an hour before.
No, you weren't. That is
I
a
might
load
have
of
been.
baloney.
You don't know.
There's
I
no way that
wasn't.
you were.
I was here like 2, 3 songs. I was here before the 50 break.
Here's the deal. In case you missed
Here
it
is
yesterday.
the deal. Here is the
Randy
deal.
called me
A couple
8
of
times.
times. A couple of times. It was stuff
repeatedly,
that
like
needed
every
to be
10 minutes.
asked.
No, it was silly things. Things that could have easily waited. The worst of them, though,
Man,
was
you
the
sound
first
like
one.
an old man. You're like, I don't like being called. Don't call
It was
me."
my day off, and you called me over and over. But the worst of it was the first one. Because he calls and, like, freaks out like I'm late. I'm dead asleep, and that's what I wake up to. And so I'm immediately, like, throwing the blanket off. Like,
Yes.
oh, I got to get ready. Oh, my gosh, I'm freaking
So,
out.
how long did it take you to realize?
Oh, it was a solid, like, 6 minutes at least.
How far along in the getting ready process were you?
Oh, I had my clothes on. I was dressed. I was like, we're not showering this morning. We're going to get dressed, and we're just going to go. We're going to do it.
And what happened in the process that you realized, wait a minute?
Well, my kids were there. That was the whole reason I took yesterday off, is because my kids had the day off.
Right.
And so seeing them, I was like, hold on a second.
Math.
Wait
What?
a second.
Let me get a piece of paper.
Get out the
Oh,
whiteboard. Hold on, kids. Here, son.
Stay
light.
off, Randy!
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
Good
That
morning,
is
Tiffany.
awesome.
Oh, you lost your ring
payback,
on,
Sheila.
Megan.
That was my payback. Part of my payback.
Just remember Randy Paybacks?
Randy paybacks. I do payback.
He does payback. It
I
was
do
all
payback.
Randy's idea.
Oh, whatever,
I'm sure it was.
Jimmy.
Y'all would never do something
Never
that
give me.
malicious.
I have a name next to each thing that I did to you yesterday. I'd be happy to show you, Jimmy. Woody. Where's Major Woody today? Morning, Mama Carla.
It was exhausting. And I think, like, one, it was incredibly hard to go back to sleep after that Because after you've been woken
So
up like
exciting after you talk to me.
Yeah,
Who can
no,
sleep after
no,
talking to
not
me,
that.
right? That's like high point of your day. You're like,
Okay.
woohoo!
It was all
Major
Randy
Woody
and Major
was
Woody.
helping
Great. Okay,
me,
I see how it is.
And Jimmy helped a lot. Jimmy and Megan.
I'm sure
and-
Megan had nothing to do with it. Tiffany, I'm sure had
No.
nothing to do with it. Christy, I'm sure is innocent here.
Morning, Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany might have been involved a little bit.
Y'all. Ooh, I don't like
What?
that shot.
Yeah, what the heck? Okay, move that. Way too high up. That's what I was saying earlier. That's better. Still a little bit too far over. Yeah, there you go. Keep going. A little more. All right.
I plead the fifth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet Sheila's innocent. Yeah.
I pee the fifth. The entire fifth.
I think Thomas is innocent.
Sure.
Jimmy must be innocent because she keeps insisting it wasn't her.
Supposedly.
Thank you for the gift, Shalala. Morning,
on the new
Romelda.
feature thing, though, the dates, you can date a start date and an end date.
Because it's different.
Yeah, it's
Back.
through the
Pocket base.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He and I went down the rabbit hole.
Well, he sent me the deal, and then Monday morning I came in, and I'm like, I got to change this out for Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need anyone to show me anything.
Good.
And then I had to sit through a training deal at noon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I already know how to do this. It's not, I mean, and any idiot can figure this out.
I was-
wait. Speaking of, let's see if the video's working.
Megan says I was sleep chatting.
Live video's working.
What? Is it too early to go back to work?
Live video's working now.
You're wanting to go back to work, Mama Carla? Well, good. I'm glad I got fixed. Morning, Dorinda. Or bed, yeah.
So I was telling
Back
them,
to bed for sure.
looks like we're going to do Silver Dollar City, their country festival.
Ooh, cool.
Lone Star's going to be playing at that. So
Awesome.
I'm not sure. We're still waiting to see if it's part tickets and the show or just. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure it would be.
So anyway, we're probably going to do that.
Morning, Brittany.
The week of the 19th. Or the week of the 26th.
Okay.
And that will probably
Morning,
wrap
Major.
up the summer ticket shootout. Because I did get word on Jelly Roll, by the way, guys. I know everybody's been asking about that. Looks like they want to do the promotion, but it's going to be closer to the show. They like doing it the week of the
Right.
show. There's so many of these that want it the day they go on sale, which is stupid. But they said
Morning,
closer,
Melissa.
which will be in October. So
Yeah.
it won't be part of the summer ticket shootout.
All right, here we go. 8 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 709.
It's going to be really hot today. An excessive heat warning in effect could feel as hot as 110. It's 80 in Joplin.
But we've got Bailey Zimmerman concert tickets for the show happening this Saturday at Downstream Casino Resort.
And all you got to do to get entered to win those tickets is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
And we're going to find out who's the winner in just 11 minutes.
So text right now.
Text right now. No, text
right now.
Text tickets
Yeah, don't text right now. Text tickets.
right now.
Low cash on KIX.
Confused that more.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody? No.
Morning, Major, or should I say trouble? I know all about what you did.
I didn't tell. Jimmy did, Major.
Everyone has
Scroll
been ratting
back up
you
in
out.
the
No.
messages.
Morning,
Jimmy,
Kinda.
Jimmy sold you right down the river, brother, which is a slave reference, and I probably should use that. TikTok shop. Flagged twice.
No. You can't do the ticket thing, Major.
That sold down the river. You sell someone down the river means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can get the
Okay, you get the gist.
I get the gist of what you're saying.
So many of our colloquialisms are based on historical things like that.
Let me those TikTok shopping bags.
Morning, Romelda. See, he owns it. That's what I like about Major Wood. He's like, yep, that was me. I did that. Yes, that's right.
Oh my gosh. It was ridiculous. I was like, why did I even bother taking the day off? What was the point?
Tell him about
Yeah, that sucked. He called me and granted, I'm like dead asleep. And he calls me. I wake up, no idea who's calling me. and it's Randy. And he's like, Jen, where are you at? What's going on? You're late. And so immediately I'm freaking out, like, oh my gosh, I overslept. Did I sleep through my alarm? What's going on? Why didn't Kyle wake me up? And so I'm like throwing off the blankets and I'm running around getting ready. I mean, I skipped my shower, which I never do. I was like, I got to get to work. I still, I got to drive there. I'm going to be even more late. I'm freaking out. It took me a good 6 or 7 minutes before I was like, wait a second. I don't actually have work today. And so after that, it was incredibly hard to go back to sleep because, one, my adrenaline is like, ugh. And also because Randy would not stop calling me every 10 minutes. Your toilet paper's expired. Morning from Windows for Less. Good morning, Scott. Thanks for listening. It was all Randy and Major.
Whatever, liars.
It's thick for a texture shirt. I thought that the point is they're supposed to be thin. That's the look. Right.
I got this
I was
one.
panicked.
They
Thank
did
you.
have a short sleeve one, but I got this one because
that was you. Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I gave him both those ideas. Are you serious?
Yep. I wasn't going to tell specifically on people. Morning from the Windows for Less. Hey, Scott, how's it going? This is the Windows for Less guys from Central City Road.
The best was caller number 5.
Was that?
I was very confused by that one. Okay, I'm picking a winner.
No, that's not it. That's not it. I'm sorry. Windows for Less is in Carthage.
Okay. Are you ready?
Meows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jimmy told me to make you caller number 5. I didn't even say what. That was a little bit of confusion right there.
It was very
You
confusing.
can't be caller 5. I didn't call you. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm not actually either. Okay, there we go. I told him to give you the tickets.
Here we go. Hey, Crystal, how's it going?
What are you doing?
Hey, can I ask you a question? Your last name is DeWeese, right? Is that in reference to like a rodent or something? It's like Crystal's DeWeese.
Like a little weasel.
She's like the weasel. It's short for the weasel. Crystal DeWeese. Yeah, that's what I figured. I wanted to make sure I got it right because you've won tickets to see Bailey Zimmerman.
Woo! You're going to go see him this Saturday night at Downstream Casino Resort.
Just tell us who's the 4 states number 1 for country, Wheeze. Sorry, Crystal. Not sorry. Groundhog. Well, woodchuck.
All right, Crystal, it looks like all I need from you is your street address. All righty. And we've got these tickets in-house for you here at the studio. Do you know where to find us? All right, so you are free to pick them up Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We'll have them ready for you.
Thanks, Crystal. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Okay. Randy was mean to everyone yesterday.
I was not mean to anyone, you liars.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure I was not the only one.
I was a joy and a treasure.
A treasure to be buried 6 feet underground and forgotten about.
There's a map.
He burned it. Nathan says, why do they call fake teeth dentures? Why don't they call them substitutes? Nathan always asking the hard questions.
Oh, that hit me just right. Thank you for that.
He didn't forget Twisted Takes. Good.
Thanks to some help.
You say Randy was a radio god?
I was. That's right, I was.
What?
Oh, I haven't told her about that yet.
Did someone call you a radio god?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, a whole bunch.
You got 2 minutes.
Yeah,
until
I had
seconds.
a story about it. Marion Days is this weekend. We really should go to that for Gen Tours.
Yeah, I'm right there with you,
Hold on.
Shalala.
Chuckle Bunny.
Little Chuck Bunny.
All right, we're ready to go. So Marion Days is this huge Vietnamese festival that happens around the church, the Concentric Mother or whatever.
In Carthage.
In Carthage.
Yes.
Over 60,000 people will be there this week and this weekend. So I've never been to it. I have been there in Carthage when it was going on. So the church I used to attend is right across the street from there. So we used to let them use our parking lot to park their big buses and everything and RVs. And they would cancel services that morning because there's no way to get down into there. Or they'd have them, for those that could make it, we'd let them use our bathrooms, some of them, because they just camp out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's no possibility of getting a hotel this weekend in Springfield or in Joplin. None. I guarantee you they are all sold out. And driving on I-44 on Sunday will be next to impossible, and there will be accidents.
So why are they calling you a radio god?
Oh, we don't have time to go into it right now. So there's a new service on Production Vault that I've got to show you.
Okay.
It's AI-generated vocals.
Great.
You can make it say whatever you want, like Randy Brooks is a radio god.
Thank you for the gift, Christy.
So, used to, when we wanted like 4 states #1 for country, woo, from a listener or something, you'd have to go to a bar or something.
Yeah.
You'd have to endure all of that, or a concert and try to record and be obnoxious to people. Now we can have it do it for us. Ugh, hate that feeling. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country, almost as bad. And I wish he would have recorded this song, Stand in Your Shorts. That's
Terrible. Then it gets everywhere
way
it's not
worse.
supposed to
Yeah,
be,
you're
and
like,
it's uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, but I got to go home and take care of something.
Also, you got to go home and shower today because there's an excessive heat warning in effect. It's going to feel as hot as 110.
We'll give you a look at the forecast in just 5 minutes.
But we've been getting you signed up to win tickets to go see Bailey Zimmerman.
Have we?
Yeah. The last hour.
Oh, okay.
That's why they were texting tickets.
Oh,
Yeah, so they could go see him this Saturday night down
So
in
you
Casino.
probably want me to call this person?
Yeah, I got it right here. You ready?
Okay.
Here you go. Call him.
On this?
Yeah, on the phone. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Using these?
Yep, using the buttons. Good job.
All right. This?
There, you're doing it.
I'm not looking at it, though. Do I need to look at the numbers?
That would have helped, but
All right. Well, we'll find out who the winner is. Is it supposed to ring?
it is.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I see. This is neat.
Good morning.
Hey, Crystal, how's it going?
It's going awesome.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Your last name is DeWeese, right?
Yes,
Is that in reference to like a rodent or something? It's like Crystal's the wheeze.
Like a little weasel.
She's like the
Like a
weasel. It's
weasel?
short for the weasel. Crystal the
Yeah,
wheeze.
yeah.
I wanted to make sure I got it right because you've won tickets to see Bailey Zimmerman.
Awesome!
You're going to go see him this Saturday night at Downstream Casino Resort.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Just tell us who's the 4 states #1 for country, Wheeze.
KIX 102.5.
That. Now her nickname.
Now, save it for winter promo.
Should we? Is that good? I'm making fun of somebody's name.
Well, it's one night, one day. And she laughs nice at the I like her laugh at the end.
Yeah,
most.
I do.
Thank you for the gift, Melissa. He made it said, Randy say Jen is What?
What?
He made it said
It
Jen
made it
say
something
Randy
about-
is the best. There was no ding, ding, ding. There wasn't?
Yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
There was too. Pay
I
attention.
need to go ding, ding, ding. Morning, Gary. Oh, so you just feel like telling me about Marion days? That had nothing to do with anything we were actually talking about? Morning, Larisha.
So anyway, deal. What do you want it to say? I didn't experiment with it a lot, but I think we can make it pretty malicious, questionable things. If you've always wanted to hear someone say something,
But what's
maybe not. That mean?
something about butt stuff? Thank you for sharing the live, Melissa.
You ready?
Yeah.
Takes a minute.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's pretty good.
This show has way too much.
Wow.
It's a general consensus now, and it sounds like it's
That's
out in.
so funny. Wow.
Want them to
Mm-hmm. What's your no button say now?
I just hear that Jen is pregnant. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, no!
I just hear that Jen is pregnant.
Stop it.
Congratulations.
Not pregnant.
I just hear that Jen is pregnant.
Why does it say
Congratulations.
here? Did I write here?
No, not pregnant. Thank you. So who turned the live on for 6 hours? Figure that out yet?
No,
Nope.
we never did figure out.
So far, mum's the word. Yet no baby juju yet, please. Not yet. Hear you? But your cup is pink and blue. That is not alluding to anything, Jimmy.
Uh-huh. It's a
Nothing.
gender confused
It's,
cup.
it's really, no. It has nothing to do with
Wow, this is
babies or
taking a
gender
while.
reveal or anything like that.
I felt bad because Jen was struggling with chin hair. I wanted to recommend trying a weed whacker. It always worked for my uncle grandma.
My uncle, grandma.
I felt bad because Jen was struggling with chin hair. I wanted to recommend trying a weed whacker. It always worked for my uncle grandma.
I felt bad because Jen was struggling with chin hair.
I'm
I
not.
wanted to recommend trying a weed whacker. It always worked for my uncle grandma.
My chin. I'm not struggling with chin hair.
So there's two different ways you can do it. You can also record in with your own inflection, and it will copy those, so
That's
you can give it an
cool.
audio file. So if you've got to have it sound a certain way, you can do that,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll just apply voices to it.
That is
It's
cool.
awesome. So I'm going to get some time and go back through and redo a lot of our rejoins
Mm-hmm.
because I think we have like 4 rejoins.
They probably don't know what that means.
And that's it. Okay, a rejoin is after a commercial and it goes back into music. It rejoins the music. So we have one that says, the 4 states #1 for country. Woo! And it's some girls that were recorded years ago. I'm sure they're all dead now. But years ago at Buffalo Run Casino and Resort during a club KIX.
Wow.
That's how long ago. I mean, we're talking 13, 14 years.
A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your song is still one of my favorites, Megan. Of all the AI stuff we've done, your song was just gold. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I didn't pay attention when I was hearing her.
Go into our AI songs folder and you'll hear it.
Oh, is it the Wildflower Hippie Mama?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, see, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Been to Suno since they started going through the whole litigation thing.
Right. Randy is so mean after yesterday, Jen. You need to find some way to get him back.
I was
Biding my
getting her
time.
back. She hacked my Facebook, and we're not done.
Getting me? No.
We're not done.
This is on a totally different level. This was
It
my
was way
time
milder.
off
Meh.
that you infringed on.
Yeah, get
I
ready.
did not have the
I'm
time
gonna
off that I was
infringe
allotted because
on your
you would not leave me
infringe.
alone.
You're gonna have fringe on your infringe.
So both days I was gone.
Yes, she was.
You called me.
Yeah, I did for a movie in a minute. Why do I do that?
I would've
Jen's
stayed home
movie in a
to get-
minute rehab. I need some rehab. So I changed the calendar, by the way. The Olympics, some big stuff happening yesterday. Simone Biles winning, which we all knew she would in spite of her injury threat. The U.S. sweeping. Did you notice China and Japan? None of them even placed in
gymnastics. Oh yeah, U.S. swept.
And
But-
normally, one of the countries that's a major contender is Russia or the Ukraine.
Mhm.
They always have strong gymnasts. Of course, they're a little busy right now,
But China still has more gold medals than the U.S. does. Right?
Yeah. But not more medals.
But
than
we've
we
got
do.
more medals
We've
than
got
anybody
a
else.
lot more
So
medals.
neener,
than
neener,
they do.
neener.
Yeah. So because you only have 2 competitors. I don't know what their deal is, but there was a big assassination. Israel conducted a number of military operations.
Yeah.
They assassinated the leader of the Hamas.
Yes, one of the leaders of Hamas.
In the middle of Tehran, Iran. Years from now, this is all going to the details of this, how they snuck into the country. They had to sneak into the middle of Iran. You know how difficult that would be for an Israeli to get in? You don't mess around with the Israeli, what's their, Mossad?
Mm-hmm.
They are some scary guys, the Mossad.
Morning, Kathy.
And they also assassinated one of his Hezbollah political leaders. Are you worried? Yeah, is it going to flag that?
Maybe. I was looking.
Stupid.
I never watched the Olympics because it's always behind a paywall.
Now, if you want to know, this is a lot like living in China. Instead of red flagging you, they would shoot you. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, if you say the wrong thing, not only do they shut you down, well, there's no freedom of speech. I mean, you
It's a
can't
TikTok shop.
Yeah. It's
Come
censorship.
shop our TikTok shop.
By the way, the men's
Morning, Mike.
triathlon, that was scheduled. I guess it's going to happen today. They finally declared that the water is clear enough that the men's triathlon is going to happen today.
So people are done pooping in it, in the water?
I guess. The 3 parts of the Paris Triathlon, if you didn't know, is the chlorine chug, the dookie dodge, and the decontamination scrub down.
Gross.
I'm doing that next. They could just boil all the water in the Seine. Is it Seine or Seine? Seine.
Seine.
City's full of sin. If they would boil the
We actually
water.
have a story to go with this. We just kind of Olympics. What's our story that what we're talking about now?
Well, Simone Biles, that's a big thing I think everybody's talking about. And then we might mention how that I guess the triathlon, the water has been declared clean enough.
I like the Winter Olympics too, but I love the swimming and gymnastics. And this guy, this guy has gone viral for the pommel horse. What is his name? Nicholas?
It has been postponed. I'm sorry. The men's has been postponed. The women's is going to go on because it was already scheduled. I don't understand that at all. So the men's triathlon has been postponed, has officially been postponed due to the concern of the water quality.
Mm-hmm.
But the women's is going on. It's just a bunch of women. We don't care about them.
Wow.
They're wormy anyway.
Hey.
The pommel horse guy, I guess the internet's lighting up over this guy, Steven.
He's like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
He's adorable. And he was like sleeping on the sidelines. He gets up and he does his thing and he's so good.
Like, he changes into Superman. He takes off his glasses.
Yes.
Walks up there.
Clark Kent. I'm telling you.
Maybe he could parlay this into some money, like his own line of pommel horses or a pommel horse fitness chain.
I don't know about that, but we only have 3-second intro on this next. Okay, this chair is driving me nuts. All of these chairs. Oh gosh, it went forward. Okay, we're just gonna stand for a while.
KIX 102.5.
The 4 states number one for country.
Okay, that was Stepford Wives.
Oh my gosh, the little slippy rock things. Oh my gosh, what do they call that? The
So
he just gave me the hand. He was
like, okay.
Well, you know what I'm talking about though, with the brooms.
Oh, oh, dang it. Why did you do that? It's called curling.
Curling, that's right.
Jeez. So I guess the Americans are pretty upset in Paris because the games are booze-free. You cannot buy alcohol at the Olympic Games, which seems a little weird. The only beverages for sale are soft drinks and water unless you paid for admission into a VIP tent. That's the only place you can get alcohol. And a lot of people say they did not know about this till they came through. Tiffany,
oh, Melissa, that's so cool. She says she's got some gluten-free strawberry shortcake cookies for me. Thank you.
This lady, Tiffany from Pittsburgh, said, every other sporting event we've ever been to, they've always served alcohol. When we go to see a Steelers game, they even have cup holders in the seats. Of course, we can't get by without it. It would have been, she said, of course we can get by without it. It just would have been a little more fun, especially on a hot day like today, to have a nice cold beer out here. Tiffany, you might have a little problem.
Okay, my chair's doing the slidey forward thing. Why is this not doing what I want it to do?
Did you abuse it? The advertising set a record.
Never mind. Me and chairs are just...
NBC sold more advertising for this than they have any other sporting event ever. It broke a record. So there is a game you can play when you switch over to check into the Olympics. If you have NBC or Peacock and you switch over to the live coverage, if you actually see a sport happening, at the moment you switch over, pay yourself an imaginary dollar.
Okay.
We switched over no fewer than 15 times and saw one sport. The rest of the time it was commercials.
Yikes.
So they are running so many.
10 seconds. The chair won't go. It wants to go like this, and so I just slide off
Maybe
of
it's
it.
done with you sitting on it.
Maybe I'm done with it.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Really, really hot today. An excessive heat warning in effect. Could feel as hot as 110. It's 80 in Joplin.
You have to say it that way?
What do you mean? Say it what way?
Really, really.
Well, because it is really, really
I
hot
know.
today. So make sure to take necessary precautions. Drink a lot of water, find shade, take breaks when you can.
What I'm thinking is you're exacerbating the situation.
Oh,
by
that is a $10 word way too early in the morning. It's
That's
not
that
even 8 yet.
Word of the day, toilet paper finally paying off.
It's good for something at least.
Yeah.
So in the next hour, make sure to join us because we're going to be talking about your crazy neighbor.
What's the craziest person you've ever lived next to, and what did they do to earn that? Or maybe it was you who was the
Ooh,
crazy
you're the crazy neighbor.
I am at mine. I make a point every Tuesday night or Wednesday morning at around 2:30 to go outside.
Your poor neighbors.
I think they think we've had some sort of rare bird living in our.
I'm sure. Yeah. 417-623-1025 to call or text.
So, have you been watching the Olympics on all the time off that you took?
A little bit. I've been watching, Simone Biles and the USA gymnastics teams. They have been amazing.
Yeah, so she medaled yesterday, and that's not even the individual. That's just the team medal that they got. And the U.S. is leading right now with number of medals. They have 26, but China has the most gold medals.
Yeah, they've got 7, but they only have 15 overall medals, while the U.S. has 4 gold medals.
They didn't even place in gymnastics yesterday. Neither did Japan, which was weird.
I'm not surprised, though. Team USA is insane this year in gymnastics.
The men's triathlon that was supposed to have happened today has been postponed due to concerns over the water quality in the Seine River.
Yeah, people are doing some really gross defecating in that river.
Now, there's a picture. That's not what happens. The sewage actually dumps into the river. It's not people go up and turn around and cop a squat over the Seine River.
No, that's been a thing. That has been a thing that people on Reddit started. They were like, hey, everyone go and do your business in this river to make a point that we don't want the Olympics here. Yes.
I thought that was just a hilarious. No, that sounds like something the French would do,
exactly,
doesn't it?
The French doing French things.
So I guess they detected really high levels of E. coli in the water.
Ew.
The men's triathlon event was scheduled. The women's triathlon event, which was already scheduled for today, is still slated to occur.
What?
Yeah. So there's 3 parts to the Paris triathlon. I don't know if you know this, but there's the chlorine chug, the Dookie Dodge, and the decontamination scrub down. All parts
so
of it.
Gross.
I know. You know who I felt bad for? I really felt great for Italy, seeing them win their silver medal, because that's the first time Italy has medaled in gymnastics in 96 years.
Such a long, long time. They were overdue for a win.
They were, and they were so emotional. We just won the silver medal.
Just like that?
Just like that. But then they always flash over and show the ones who lost. They show their faces and they're so disappointed. Do they get anything?
I think they should. They should at least get something for competing and maybe being there.
A certificate of participation. What would that look like?
Attention Olympians. So you didn't win a medal. Not everyone can be a winner. Or can they? Because you made it to the Olympics. And that's why you're receiving an official Olympic Certificate of Participation. Yes, Armenia. Yes, Lithuania. Yes, even you, Trinidad and Tobago. You will all be receiving this fine framed document printed on coated 100% cotton bond that says, this is to certify that blank was an active participant in the Olympic Games. Signed, the Olympics. Even the typeface is all scrolly, so you know it's official. Think how proud you'll feel once this fully 8 by 12-inch document is hanging on your trophy wall. Not everyone can be a winner, but nobody is a loser, because they have an official Olympic Certificate of Participation from Mommy's Little Snowflake Incorporated, a division of Cottle Industries.
Yeah, all the time that I took off, as if he didn't just take a whole week off before I took 2 days.
All that time. You just slipped right past that.
I wasn't going to even
Hi there, Morning Kicks. A Dookie Dodge. Do what? Oh, we're wanting to know about your crazy neighbor, but Christine, you're already the crazy neighbor, so you'll have to have your your neighbors call and tell about you.
Tell what you do.
Yeah. No. Right? The Dookie Dodge. The chlorine chug and the Dookie Dodge and the
Ooh.
decontamination, whatever it was.
That's gross.
Oh, they do.
Oh, yeah,
You
good
gotta
point.
dodge some Dookie.
Probably deal with that all the time.
Chlorine chug and the Dookie Dodge. You know what? You deserve to medal in that, I think. You deserve a medal.
And the gold goes to
Christine.
Christine. Woo, 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 woo.
Right on. My plumber. Right. There you go. Down in Africa.
That's what I thought too. Took the rain down in Africa.
We'll catch you later, Christine.
Bye, Christine. Have a good one. Yes, I want to see the TikTok Tiffany. All right. Yeah, so I posted that TikTok where where's Rick? Don't care. Where's Rick? About Randy being gone. And it put this weird filter on the video that I don't remember being there when I was editing it. Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Good morning.
Morning. How are you, friend?
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, what happened?
You know why? Go ahead. Go ahead. No. Well, you know why he had to ride the tractor, don't you? Because that helped him get back and forth from one side of the field to the other faster.
Randy. Oh. Ew, Melissa, that's oh.
I just
Good
picture
for him.
a shirtless guy wearing overalls on the back of a tractor. Ah, you stupid burning this and that to me sounds like a good time. Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Glad you got away from him.
Thanks, Melissa.
Bye, Melissa. Man, my screen has done this all morning. It keeps going black. I'll go black for a couple seconds, come back. Go black for a couple seconds, go back. You send it to my messenger. Let's see. That was great. You guys see this video that Tiffany or TikTok that Tiffany made? This is her husband. Ready?
Get it, get it, get it.
That was great, Tiffany.
Such a good reaction.
Do you have Reese team up over there? I got signed out, so I can't. Can you block the person from Twitch, please? The top comment. $7:52. It's not even 8:00 yet. Thank you. Tomorrow will make 9 years since we've lived here. I'm proud to be the crazy neighbor. We got a text. Our neighbor kid will stalk our house, and as soon as we pull in, he comes running down to play with our kids. And if we're not there or they can't play, he'll stand across the street and just stare at our house. Like they'll magically appear and be able to play. It's kind of creepy. We call him Michael because of the Michael Myers vibes he gives off. He just wants to play. Tractor Dork, yes. I know, poor kid just wants to play. So far, my neighbors seem decent. I had a crazy neighbor before we bought our house and moved. That man had very few boundaries. I'm pretty sure I even texted Randy about it at one point because the guy was getting real creepy. We have 18 seconds. Are you ready? Yes, I'm very serious. Now we have 10 seconds.
So that's out. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 749.
An excessive heat warning in effect today, which means it's going to be very, very, very hot. It's 80 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at 4 states' news and weather in just 10 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear the craziest story about your neighbor.
Yeah, what if you've ever lived next to a crazy neighbor or had a crazy neighbor, or maybe you were a crazy neighbor, then we want the story behind it.
417-623-1025 to call or text.
So, how are you feeling today? You a little stressed out?
I mean, I'm a little bit stressed out. The last 2 days, I'm looking a little what?
These lines around your eyes and everything.
Okay,
like
thank you. It's not my fault. You blew up my phone yesterday morning on my day off while I was trying to sleep.
Nope, that's not it. That's not why.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
That is not why you're stressed. Though there is a new report that just came out that said in an era where high costs for essential goods are tightening budgets, nearly half of Americans now say this has been the most stressful year of their lives.
Actually, 70% of adults have reported that they don't think people in the government even care about them.
Yeah, 64% said they feel their rights are under attack.
And then furthermore, nearly half of adults, like 45%, say they don't even feel protected by the laws in the U.S.
So you've heard the statement before, our children are going to inherit a better world than we did.
Yeah, totally know that one.
Now, a majority of adults, 62%, disagree with that statement, and they disagree with the statement, I feel our country is on the path to being stronger than ever.
And financial stress, no surprise here, is one of the reasons why so many Americans are just exhausted right now.
Wound out. Other factors contribute to unhappiness, but the common issue is generalized worry about where America is going on almost every issue, from education to politics to economy. So if you're feeling stressed out and unhappy, just sing this song as you're getting ready for work today. Ready?
Yep.
I am stressed out and unhappy. The gas prices are way too high. I'm going broke because inflation's bad on everything that I buy. Corrupt and greedy politicians got me angry and annoyed. Lying, cheating, nepotism, criminals and cronies. I am a really stressed out boy. Yeah, I am stressed out and unhappy. The streets are full of drugs and crime. Everywhere they're crazy lunatics. People are out of their minds. I'm losing money in the market. I stupidly bought Bitcoin. Now I'm eating ramen and generic macaroni. I am a real unhappy boy. I am a real unhappy boy.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the four states #1 for country. KIX 102.5.
Morning, Floyd. I used to have a neighbor that would sleep outside in his hammock on his porch in the summertime. Man, I love a good nap in the hammock. We have not found a place to put our hammock up yet since we moved, and I would go out and sleep in our hammock all the time.
I can't now because it's full of bananas.
Randy, why is your hammock full of bananas?
It's a banana hammock.
It's one thing to be the cool, crazy neighbor. It's another thing to be the actual crazy neighbor. Morning, Tabitha. How you doing? Hey, Floyd, how's your wife doing, by the way? Oh, golly, I don't know. Would you sleep in it? No, I wouldn't sleep in it overnight. Maybe I would now that we've got an actual fenced-in backyard, but we didn't before. Everything went well. Good, Floyd. I'm glad to hear that. She's feeling okay? And we had 3 neighbors on the other side of us that would yell at each other at 3 a.m. all the time. Oh. Morning, Billy. My very first apartment that I ever lived in was a basement apartment. And the 2 guys above me were huge Linkin Park fans. And it honestly sounded like they would blare Linkin Park and then like mosh or wrestle or something. Because they would just be like, thunk, 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 thunk. And then it sounded like something was like thrown on the ground or something. And then you have Chester Bennington of Linkin Park screaming, and it was a delight. Yeah, it was just like that. That was a wild time, my first apartment. So far, she should come home today. Yay, Floyd. I love to hear that. Good. Hope things continue going well. Oh my gosh, this chair. I don't know what the problem is. What did you do to my chair while I was gone? I think you must have done something. Because it will not just be a chair now. I just want it to be a chair. Okay?
I was going to do this song.
Out on every sea, the swimmers competing. Water in the Seine is filled with poop, sewage and pollution. French people keep on pooping.
Mm-hmm.
Crapping
The chair's not sharing exactly.
in the river. Pooping in the river.
That was really good. Really impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
Tabitha says there was a traffic backup on I-44 going to Joplin.
Today?
This morning, Tabitha? Actually, wait a second.
Maybe the chairs just had it with Jen sitting on it all the time, and it's just dumping her out, saying, "Get out, you're done." That's it. Get out.
No. That chair been through some things. It's seen some stuff. Thank you for finally returning that where it rightfully belongs. Good morning, Oliver. Oh, it's still me. Give me the egg salad or else.
Give me the egg salad or else.
Give me the egg salad or else. And make sure it has cheese.
Give me the egg salad or else. And make sure it has cheese.
There we go. What's going on? There we go. How was I should trade I should. The apple pie was more like an apple cobbler. It was not really a pie at all. And bless his heart, Kyle was so fine with that. He was really sweet about it. It's really hard to make a fully gluten-free pie. No, we didn't try it with cheddar. We even bought the cheddar cheese. But looking at a cobbler and the idea of putting cheese on it felt very strange, and I couldn't commit to it. So we went a la mode and put ice cream on top, and it was delightful. Come on, Randy. Got 37 seconds. 30. 25.
Hut, 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 hut,
Hike, hike.
hut, hut.
You ready?
Are you going to go to Marion Days?
I had not really thought about it, to be honest with you.
Trying to think when we could do this. It'd be a great gin tour.
It's going to be really hot today with an excessive heat warning in effect. Could feel as hot as 110. A heat advisory remains through Thursday, though, as we see highs nearing 100 for tomorrow. And Friday, still really hot. Sunshine with a high near 95.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radars not showing anything over the 4 states.
81 in Seneca, 80 in Pittsburgh, 82 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're talking about your crazy neighbor stories.
Yeah, what's the craziest thing your neighbor has ever done?
Or that maybe the person that you've lived to that just had ridiculous behavior all the time.
Or maybe you're the crazy neighbor.
Give me the egg salad or else, and make sure it has cheese.
Yeah, you're the crazy neighbor, Jen.
417-623-1025 to call or text.
Here's Dustin Lynch and Mackenzie Porter.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Give me a what?
Egg salad.
Was random.
Before that, it said she would be bop.
Yeah, well, we've played it all day yesterday and Monday.
Oh, you
too.
did?
Yeah, and I left it on there.
I thought you didn't know it was on there.
No, I actually liked it. I don't like this one. I like that. Yeah, I think Marion Days would make a great because it's huge and they have. So it's not just the services and all that stuff that happens. It's this huge
Morning,
Vietnamese
Kathy.
festival. There's booths set up, hundreds and hundreds of booths.
Yeah, they're saying the food's really good.
Vietnamese merchandise and food, and they cook.
Can I
hats
eat
and things
Vietnamese
like that.
food?
I don't know. And crime goes up exponentially.
Morning, Sarara. We'll talk about it. Talk about it later. Thank you for the gift, Major. Thank you so much. All right, so we need to do some more TikToks today for a new chair. Thank you, Major. Morning, Sarah. We have 2 Sarahs now.
Oh, that
Thank you,
no,
Major.
that's not going to work. That is not going to work at all.
We
We've
don't have
got to
one of
take
each
care
name?
of this. Yeah.
All right, you guys have got to battle it out now.
No, we've got to figure something out with that, guys. We can't have that.
Thank you for the gift, Kathy. Well, there's Maddie's Sarah. And then there's Sarah, whose heart is so black.
Yeah, we got to get on that.
All right, so we're talking about your crazy neighbor. Kathy, thank you for the gift. Major, thank you so much for the gift as well. And I think you both spell your name the same, too. You both have the H at the end. Oh, Megan. Oh, my gosh, Megan. Thank you so much for the gift, Megan. Thank you so much. I had a friend in elementary school who was S-A-R-A, and she would become violent if you tried to spell her name with an H. That was not a thing that you did. And, like, I totally get it. I totally get it, though, because I am Jen with one N, so spell my name correctly, please.
Oh, no. All right now.
Kathy, thank you for the gift. You guys are so generous. Thank you so much. I worked at a place one time, and there were 4 of us. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that would have been, I would have had to change.
Oh, my God. Guys, what is this? Thank you, guys. Melissa,
okay,
Christy,
so-
Major, Christy, again, thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you so much.
Old Sarah and new Sarah.
Morning, Jenny. Can you move the mouse, please? Thank you,
Stupid.
guys. Oh, they're sending gifts to help me get a new chair. Y'all so sweet.
It's going to be like, these are like $800. It's stupid.
There's
what
no
they
way
cost.
these are $800 chairs.
Yes, they are. They are drafting chairs, and I remember when we got them. So when I first worked here, there were 2
Thank
chairs
you, Major.
among
Thank
all
you,
the
Megan.
studios, and it was a big competition. If you got there early, it was first come, first serve on the chair. So I would try to get here early so that I could go get one of the chairs. And if you're in it, then they couldn't have it. And everybody would come by the studio and look at me like this. But when they finally budgeted and got chairs, and I don't know why they got this color.
Thank you again, Major.
But it was before we even had the new carpeting that's in here. So it kind of matched the carpeting.
How old are these chairs?
They are old.
They're old.
But
they sit like they old.
Actually, they still sit really well.
Oh, Megan says, I want her to watch Sweet Home Alabama for movie rehab.
Why?
Sweet Home Alabama. Because she loves that movie.
It should be on the list.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Dorinda, how you doing? That's Christy's favorite movie. Y'all are so great to us. Thank you so much. All right, 25 seconds. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Ew.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen 807. Did you see the new Twisters movie? Yeah, of course
I
not.
haven't seen it yet, but I want to. It's on my list.
Movies.
Have
I've
you
heard,
seen it?
No, but I've heard from a few people that it is really, really good, better than the first one.
Yeah, same. Everyone I've talked to loves that movie.
It wouldn't have had to done much to be better than the first one.
Okay, hey, I liked the first one with Bill Paxton. I thought it was good. I've seen that one.
Ridiculous. Really?
Yes,
Well,
believe it or not.
Being originally from Kansas, I think it's a requirement.
An excessive heat warning in effect today. Really hot. Like it's going to feel like 110. It's 82 in Joplin.
And we're talking about your crazy neighbor or the craziest thing your neighbor's ever done or that someone you've lived next to's ever done.
Or maybe the craziest thing you've ever done as a neighbor.
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Russell Dickerson.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. I'm going to start calling you Manly Katie Lane.
Why?
I find that hilarious.
Manly Katie Lane?
Katie Lang.
Why am I'm not anything like KD Lang.
No, but I like that name. That's really good.
okay.
Manly Katie Lang.
Good Lord.
Masculine Katie Lang.
Thank you for the gift again, Melissa.
Like she's not already.
I have not tried the okra yet. Kyle and I are going to sit down and we're going to do it together. Went to the doctor yesterday. Chris is doing well. He has limited movement for 5 more weeks.
Oh, it's Floyd's wife.
He's on the up.
Oh, he said so far she should come home today. Great.
Yeah.
I just saw that.
I'm glad that he's doing so well, Kathy. I want to watch Sweet Home Alabama. What am I watching this weekend?
No,
Do you know yet?
I've got one assigned. I'm afraid to give her Sweet Home Alabama too
Why?
soon.
They
That
all want me to watch it.
She may give it like a 10, and it's not a 10.
They all want me to watch it. I
And
think
I
that
don't
their
want it
vote should
slat.
outtrump yours.
I mean, she's going to like it, yes, but I don't. If she gives it like a 10
You
just
know-
because she likes it.
They also said the same thing about Bridges of Madison County or whatever.
Yeah, and she didn't really
and
care
I
for that.
did not care for the morals behind that movie.
I didn't like Sweet Home Alabama. I mean, it was okay, but it just seemed scattered all over the place. It was way too self-indulgent. It's all about the girl and everything. She is so eat up with herself. You want a narcissist. The character is a narcissist.
No, I haven't seen it. Soon.
The entire world revolves around her and her
Isn't
situation.
that part of the movie, though? Is she supposed to have character growth and go back to her roots and stuff?
She goes back to her roots. But even that, the way the story's written, it is so self-centered. It's not about, there's not a wide character scope. It's everything right here. It's almost like a Hallmark movie in that regard. You know, the Hallmark movies are all
I
about
love
the
me
person.
some Hallmark movies.
Not
Can't have
a
roots
10,
and wings, Mel. Is
Christy.
that a line from the movie?
What? Can't have roots and wings?
Christy says definitely a 10. Megan gave it a 10.
Yeah, whatever.
Major says typical women movie.
Nah, typical.
Don't tell her the movie, just let her watch it. How am I supposed to watch it if he doesn't tell me the movie, though? Rosewood? What's Rosewood?
Rosewood?
That's what Thomas said.
Rosewoods, are you talking Citizen Kane? That's Rosebud. Need to fill out the rest of August.
Mm-hmm.
Just have Monday. Why don't I do that?
Why don't you do that? Okay.
Back to school season.
Mm-hmm.
Hooey.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We got another text. Crazy neighbor. Have this guy a whole house over, came in my yard, stole my dog. When we saw it on the ring, we came home. I walked over there. He denied stealing the dog while the dog was standing right beside him. So the sheriff came out and he gave me my dog back. This is not the first time either. What the heck? People are nuts. I would be livid if someone tried to come in my yard and take my dog. You guys notice that most rom-coms end at an airport? It's overplayed. Okay, but it's so sweet. I love that. Don't go. And then they embrace, and
Please
it's
leave.
so sweet. I love it so much.
Please go.
No. Makes my heart so happy. Your cat is leeching on you?
Rose.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds terrible. Thomas says no, based out of Colorado and a closed down lodge. Rosewood?
I want to give her what is the cabin movie or about the horror story that the cabin in the woods deal?
I don't want a horror
That was
movie.
really, really such a good movie. It started out. It's got what's his name plays Thor in it.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth's in it. Okay. Yeah, it's really good.
Maybe do Marion Days one evening, Dorinda says. Maybe.
I would like to go. My week is really, really full, but I have never been to Marion.
We've talked about it. My fave airport scene is from Family Man. Family Man, Sarah says. What's Family Man?
What scene?
The airport scene. Her fave airport scene is the one from Family Man. I don't know what that is. That's Family Guy. This is a different Family one. She says it has Nicolas Cage. Oh, Dorinda's never been either. Sarah says too crowded, not sure my anxiety could handle the crowd. That's fair.
You have no idea.
Oh, Megan says October 12th is Apple Butter Making Days.
We need to do that. Also, when's Art Fest? I want to take her to Art Fest.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about that one, too. All these
really,
fests.
really would like to go to
I want to go to Apple Butter Making Days. All right, here we go. 6 seconds, just a sec. 2.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to hear your crazy neighbor stories?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Carly Pierce with Chris Stapleton.
On KIX 102.5.
I've never been to Apple Butter Making Days. Would love to. Apple Butter Days is fun. We should go. Yeah.
Let's look up these dates. Also,
We can definitely make that one a Gen Tours.
Art Fest.
Ernst Fest? I don't even know how to spell Ernst.
ERNT. But it's a big one.
August 9th.
That's next weekend. We need to go.
It's in Freistadt.
Yeah, I've been to one down near Monette, Mount Vernon. So right there.
Yeah, it's next Friday and Saturday. Oh, honey's here. They have bratwurst, Wiener Schnitzel, sauerkraut, German tater salad, Amish fried pies, bingo, a chicken dance contest, live music,
It's like accordion polka music. It's very, very German.
free parking, $10 admission.
I've only been to one.
You don't know what apple butter is, Major? Is that a Midwestern thing?
Well,
oh my gosh.
it's also Wisconsin, all up through the
It's like, how do you explain apple butter? It's kind of like putting
like a
applesauce
jelly
on
or a
something.
jam. It really is like a jelly.
It's not gelatinous though. It's smooth.
Thick. It's almost like putting applesauce.
Yeah, but it
on
tastes
your
better.
toast. It does taste better.
And it's smoother. Put it on cottage cheese. Yes, Megan turned me on to that. Yes.
I've never done
Last
that.
year, it was so good.
Could have that, mate. Well,
No. I really have got to pee after we do this break. Wait, so when is apple butter making days? Did anyone figure this out? Major, thank you. You get to watch them make it. They make fresh cider in front of you. That sounds delightful. Appreciate the gift, Major. Thank you. I remember being fascinated by the idea of the beer garden when I was a kid. I couldn't understand. Like, it's a garden, but there's beer.
Grow your beer in the garden. We don't have a snow anymore.
Did you put Fest on the calendar? Here we go, 3 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Hot, really, really, really hot today. An excessive heat warning in effect. Could feel like 110. It's 82 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the forecast in just 5 minutes, but we're talking about your crazy neighbor.
What's the craziest thing your neighbor's ever done?
623-1025 to text or tell us your stories.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Tell us about your crazy neighbor, Melissa.
We had this neighbor who would ride back and forth in his field on his tractor and yell obscenities at me and my children and our animals. And when we had family come, he'd yell at them too.
You know why?
No.
Because that helped him get back and forth from one side of the field to the other faster.
Randy.
Wow. Whatever.
You can figure that out. But
obviously.
maybe
of course,
you should
yeah.
stay home today.
What did your crazy neighbor do?
He'd come out in his robe, like, all the time, and he kept trying to check our mailbox. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? That's my mailbox.
Well, that sounds neighborly.
One night, we're sitting on the back porch, and I hear this dog, and I look over, and it's my neighbor, and he's walking through the woods, like, past my house.
Yeah.
And he'd go back there for, like, an hour and a half, and we'd hear all these, like, weird noises. And, I mean, this dude's in, like, boots, shorts, a robe, some crazy-looking shirt.
Maybe he was going to do a ritual with your mail.
He always had these weird hats, and he was always carrying something. And
your mail?
I'm like, what is he doing? And then he'd try to come out and talk to us, and I'd always have to get my little gun, so go inside, like, go.
Get in the house, Billy.
And he was always like, oh, go do nothing. Go get some rabbits. And I was like, what?
Go get some rabbits. What the?
Go get some rabbits.
Go get me some rabbits out of here.
What did your crazy neighbor do?
Last summer, there was a black snake that was wandering around in her yard a lot, and so she decided she was going to keep it for a pet.
No.
The snake went across the road to my neighbor's house across from me, and she went over to their house yelling and screaming at them that they better give her snake back.
Nasty old black snake.
And not to mention, now she has one of those mannequins that you see, like, in the stores.
Yeah.
Doesn't have face, doesn't have the legs. She's got it sitting on a table on her front porch, and she changes its clothes and its hat every day.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
Love it.
Today it's wearing red.
Tell us about what your crazy neighbor does, or if you're the crazy neighbor.
Tell us what you do. Yeah.
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. Yeah.
That was silly. We did the same exact thing. Yes, October 13th, 11th through the 13th is Apple Mutter.
Apple Mutter is when you need
Morning,
to go
Becky.
out and shoot your fruit because it's come alive.
Sounded like Sling Blade. I like them French fried taters. Sling Blade is one of the movies that we've tried to assign for Jen's movie rehab, and we cannot find it anywhere. We have heard more than once from people, hey, assign this movie. We can't.
Doesn't exist anywhere. There is nowhere that you can watch that movie.
I like mustard with my fried potatoes. Is that a Sling Blade thing or a Melissa thing?
That's a Melissa thing. That's not bad, though.
I like caramel and bacon on my sweet potato fries. If you were at Bricktown, you'll understand. I like Tabasco on my biscuits.
That sounds.
It's delicious. Melissa says,
Jenny.
no, it's Sling Blade.
Jenny, don't put Tabasco on your biscuit. You'll get a bruise.
That doesn't go there. We need a bucket of the. Is it an appetizer? Is that what she was saying? We could just get an appetizer. I bet it's probably a big old bucket. They were delicious. I know, they made you tap their app. They made all of us tap their app. They did it. Every single one of us tapped it. I'm still paying for eating all the pepper. Oh, Melissa, I'm so sorry. That stinks. Yeah, you could see the amount of pepper that was on there. Like, they slathered it on.
How much taste? Give it some taste.
A little heavy-handed. So yesterday we went to the farmer's market, and the kids were able to go to the community garden and do some picking of veggies and things. And so they picked some kale, and we made kale chips last night. And they were delightful. They were so good. And then the boy was like, I want to try putting some lemon pepper on some. And I was like, just this little bit right here. You can put some lemon pepper on it. And so he goes, thoink, and it just pours everywhere. He takes a bite and he's like, it's so good, Mom. I was like, okay, I'm going to go tell your dad. Kale chips are ready. So I leave the room. I come back a few minutes later, and Kyle was with me. Like, hey, try the kale chips. They're really good. He takes a bite and he's like, wow, they got a lot of flavor. While I was in the other room, my kids took the lemon pepper and just went all over the rest of the kale chips. Like, you could see just mountains of yellow all over these kale chips. So my kids also did not hold back on the lemon pepper.
Come on.
On the calendar? Is it a Google thing? Did we settle on a TikTok for you yet? We got one for MJ. Oh, it was the giving one. Oh, this one. What's the like count at on the video? I'm seeing 9,300.
Just a few more.
We are so close to 10,000. Thank you for all the likes, guys.
Two more weeks.
You did it. Good job.
There yet.
I take it back. So, rah, thank you for liking the live. I hope so, Melissa. I'm so sorry you're going through that. And you had such a long day. Did everything turn out okay afterwards? Do you having to work that night? Yay! 10.4. There it is. Well over 10K. Thank you, guys. August 19th. I believe. When's your Lainey show, guys? Megan and Melissa are going to go see Lainey Wilson.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. I've got it on the live gig guide. We're going to need some content that week because, according to us, we will have no giveaway for the first time ever. I believe we will have 10, but I'm not positive.
I got maybe 4 hours of sleep that night. Oh, Melissa. I'm glad you could rest on Sunday at least.
I'm planning as if there is no giveaway.
Good. I think that's the way to handle it. I would like pictures, please. Thank you for the gift, Kathy. It's donuts. You missed Candy Jan on Friday.
I did. I got up and waited in the front yard, but she never came by.
Well, that's weird. Does she normally stop by your house?
Well, she normally stops by on Thursday or Friday.
Here, not where you're at. Not Megan. Sarah, are you going back next week? Oh, this sad face. I'm sure your kiddos will be so excited to see ya. We still got a couple more weeks for the kids come, right? There you go. You got a couple more weeks of calmness, hopefully. Seriously, that's exactly what I was asking. Oh, it's Zach Brown's birthday. Morning, Zach Brown. Melissa's excited. She already got her outfit picked out. Yeah.
Sweaty. Actual.
I'm sweaty and I know it. Still gross. Sweaty and I'm soaking. Ooh. Mm-mm. That made my stomach churn. No, thank you. No. Mm. That's gross. I ordered a shirt for the first day kids are back. It says, bruh. Here we go again. Hashtag happy first day.
Bruh.
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 I love that. The boy said that to me the other day. He goes, bruh. I go, excuse me? What did you just say to me? He goes, bruh. "22 seconds. With the flower crown. Okay. How do you really feel? Here we go. Quick seg. Not quick. 17 seconds. Come on.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We want to hear your crazy neighbor stories.
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Billy Currington.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Randy talking smack on your flowers. Randy's in his own little world right now. He has
Sorry,
no
I'm
idea
doing
what we're
the
talking
calendar
about.
for August.
Yeah.
Do it when I can.
I'd like to see Jelly Roll too. I think that'd be great. He probably puts on a stellar show. Thank you, Sarara. I'm just happy you guys are back together. Randy can focus and Jen can talk to us.
Yeah, I get sick of talking to him.
All right, phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX. So, you had a
Doing
crazy
well.
neighbor. What did they do? Wow.
What was going on?
Wow.
Oh, come on. A cannon?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Hold
Now
on,
that
hold on.
sounds way
Just
more
a second.
interesting.
They have a cannon?
Nice. Yep. Man, thanks for your call, man.
Hey, man, we got to go on air. Thank you for calling.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:36.
An excessive heat warning in effect today. Get ready to sweat. It's going to feel like 110.
Doing in your own juices.
Nasty.
So we're talking, though, about your crazy neighbor or the craziest behavior from the people that live in your neighborhood. What's the craziest that you've ever experienced?
417-623-1025 to call or text.
What did your crazy neighbor do?
Neighbor took out his privacy fence about 6 months ago and always wondered what he was doing because every Friday night I saw this glow coming from the corner. When he took out the privacy fence, he's got this tree out in the corner of his yard that he calls the talking tree, and he goes out there every Friday night and nothing but his whitey-tighties and sits down and talks to the tree for about 2 hours.
Wait a minute. Are we sure your neighbor's not Randy Brooks?
I think he's a druid.
I thought it might have been Randy Brooks. He's bald. He's got the mustache and the beard. I mean, he looks just like Randy, but he doesn't talk like Randy, so I don't know.
It cannot be me because I do that on Thursday nights.
It must be your brother then.
Maybe it's my brother.
What's your crazy neighbor story?
Well, believe it or not, he goes out and gardens in his tighty-whities.
Christine, don't you lie. You know you're the crazy neighbor.
Well, I might be the crazy neighbor, but he really does garden in his tighty-whities.
Doesn't want to get his clothes dirty.
I don't know what it's like every morning I see him over there, and he's in his garden, and all he has on is his skivvies. And I'm like, seriously?
That's just taking out, man. You don't want to waste doing laundry when you don't have to.
Yeah, he's being resourceful.
That's what he's doing. That's it.
What does your crazy neighbor do?
I got an old boy next door that's got a wash tub, the old ringer washer tub.
Yeah.
He sealed the bottom in it, and he puts about 2 big old possums in there and cooks them up for his grease about 5 inches deep. Then he puts turnip greens in there, and he wants to know if everybody'd like to come over and eat.
No.
Wait a minute. Don't you not turnip greens cooked in possum grease.
Nope.
What's your crazy neighbor story?
Is a grown man who pretty much every day goes out in his yard, and I think it's a lightsaber that he has, but he fights the air all by himself.
Yeah, he's practicing for the Clone Wars, honey. At least you got to give him credit for being prepared.
Please tell us where you live so Randy and I can come out and watch.
Watch. I want to challenge him to a duel. I think I could take him. Force is weird in this one. So, what's your crazy neighbor story? What do they do?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Randy had a hard time doing both yesterday, focusing and talking.
I did fine. Shut up.
Major says, yeah, Kat, they both seem a little frazzled when the other's not around.
Well, we're having to do 2 jobs. A half a job when normally we just do a quarter. Hi there, Morning KIX. What'd your crazy neighbor do? That's how you know it's working.
Thanks for calling.
Oh, that is such a good one. Good stuff right there.
Morning, Elmer. The force is really weird in this one. Put the nunchucks away. Yodel barking. What does that sound like? That was impressive. Hey, in case you are getting stressed out about how hot it is, don't forget that with every hot day that passes, we get one step closer to fall.
I'm not excited about fall. I like this. Finally.
You like this weather?
Yes. Finally, it is summer. For the first time this year, it feels like summer.
I hate it.
It has not until now.
It's too much. Morning, Will Miller. It's way too much. I want fall. It's almost walnut season. It's almost apple butter making season.
Not.
It's
Don't rush
almost
things along. Summer just got here yesterday.
maple leaf time. Picking up nuts for a penny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to a day in the pool. Should be able to read or at least 2 books while floating. That sounds lovely. Will wants to know if you're ready for a water balloon fight.
Why? Something I don't will?
Because it's so hot. Hot everywhere?
Is that it? We just did that. Okay, so that's
Man. So great. Pennywise, we all float down here. I've seen that one. That was one of my Jen's movie rehabs. No, your blanket was her favorite gift. I love that, Tiffany. We still argue over your blanket, Tiffany. Last night, Kyle was so excited. He's like, I get the orange blanket. Will says, because it's hot outside, obviously. Obvious. I added the obviously. Yeah, we had a lot of birthdays lately. Lucy had a birthday. Addie had a birthday. Chris and Kyle. Did Lucy have a good birthday? And Addie had a good birthday. She left her blanket. You missed it, Jen. Randy showed us pictures yesterday. Kat was so happy. Pictures of what?
stuff that made Cat happy. So, balls of yarn.
Will says, my birthday's coming up. When's your birthday, Will? Major, tell Randy I wanted to see his guitar pictures again.
You guys want to see those again?
Happy birthday, my Kira. She's going to be 21 tomorrow, right? Hold on. Are these, what pictures did you show them? Were they pictures from, were they the pictures of me dancing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
those
no.
pictures. Yeah, the pictures over at Brian's house. I
Mhm.
forgot about those. Yeah. I had those too.
If that's the production value that goes with it. Oh, they're saying, yeah, we've seen them. You dancing. They have seen them.
I told you I showed them just now. Where were you, Jen? She's not gone.
Will's August 24th is Will Miller's birthday. Megan says we need a karaoke night.
I would like a karaoke night. I think that'd be fun. I'd be up on that. I'd be up climbing up on top of that and grabbing hold of the side.
Okay.
What? Maybe not.
I would be down for karaoke. I don't know where they do karaoke around here. I wish they did it at the living room. I like the living room a lot. That's where we went for my bachelorette party. It was super cool. 70s vibes. 70s, 60s, 70s. Jimmy says they do at Pickle Pete's in Frontenac. I think if we do anywhere, it's probably going to be
It's an
somewhere in
awful long
Joplin.
way
Because
to
Frontenac's ways for everybody.
Yeah.
Except for you. Sorry. Megan says the Neosho VFW. Sometimes the VFW, those are like the most fun places to go and do stuff. Melissa says karaoke would be so much fun. I think we could have a great time doing karaoke. We just got to figure out where to go. We were invited to a pizza place that did karaoke. What was that?
Wasn't your mom?
No.
We? Here locally?
We, not you and I. We as in me and Kyle. I can't think of what it was now. I know. I sing all the time, too. And then
Yes.
I love to mumble. Randy, thank you. Good Lord. Never shine with you. My kids love this song. I don't know if y'all can hear it. It's the bar song from Shabuzi. No gargling. We have boundaries.
You do not.
Hopefully we can be. Yeah, the gargling can be done. I want to try the Twisted Tune thing again.
Convolute it?
Mm-hmm. I like the bar song, too. It's catchy. Jimmy says, we can all get up and sing, "We Are Family." Phone ringing. Phone ringing. Phone ringing. No, I'm not holding. The phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's up? Real quick, you got 30 seconds.
Oh, your poor eyes.
Well, maybe reception was really bad there, and so she decided to put a show on TV. Oh, sorry. Tricycle. I once saw that at a circus. Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
I wish I'd gotten that part. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
It's going to be hot today. An excessive heat warning in effect could feel like 110. It's 82 in Joplin.
And we're talking about your crazy neighbors.
What'd your crazy neighbor do to you?
What did they do? 623-1025 to tell us your stories, or you can also tell us on Facebook.
What is your crazy neighbor story?
We call it the petting zoo because you can tell when they come in the driveway at night. So their little 30-acre piece of heaven is right at the end of our driveway on the dirt road. And when they pull into their driveway, the umpteen cows and chickens and sheep and dogs, they've got like 900 dogs, it sounds like. And I can be out in the shop and over the radio and the fan, I can hear, everything starts going nuts. The donkey will go off. And
hate it when that happens. All right. They're
Settle
home
down
now.
It's
They're
okay.
home
It's okay.
now. Tell us about what your crazy neighbor does.
Looked out my back door, saw my neighbor carrying in a television to their house naked.
Oh, your poor eyes.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, nobody needs to see that much white ever.
Maybe reception was really bad there, and so she decided to put a show on TV.
It was a dude.
Sorry. Oh, hee-haw.
What did your crazy neighbor do?
I have a crazy neighbor. They started drinking about 11 o'clock in the morning, and by 6 o'clock in the evening, they decided to tie their two pickups together with a chain and get out in the street in front of the house and See whose pickup was the strongest. They sat there like crazy for 15 minutes burning the rubber off their tires and their trucks bouncing up and down, and it was just bizarre.
So basically, it was like a truck tug of war, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly, a truck tug of war.
Almost ashamed to admit that I have done this once.
No, have
Yes,
you really?
I really have.
Well,
I won.
I was going to say, did you win at least? That's what
Yes.
matters.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen your neighbor do?
Well, good morning. My crazy neighbor, he is an older hippie, and he smokes weed out on his back deck, and when he's done, he yodels and barks at my dog.
That's how you know it's working.
It must be because he's one heck of a yodeler.
Tell us your crazy neighbor stories on Facebook.
Or text us at 623-1025.
And we've got the Morning Kicks takeover starting in just 5 minutes.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
Kicks 102.5.
All righty then.
Labor Day weekend is the last day of the last weekend, isn't it? In September.
Labor Day is September 2nd.
Makes it so hard because the days look exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the okay. Again?
What do you mean again?
We just played that.
No, we played Sparklight. And we're
Something is happening because we did. That was the first commercial out of our break. And there's Sparklight again. Delete that.
Are you sure that wasn't a different Sparklight? But are you sure that it wasn't a different Iski?
No, I'm not. But it played. And it's not showing the down. Something is happening. Right as I said, Kicks 102.5 and hit it. Bailey
Okay, you're right. Same Iski. Oh, something is weird going on. Look at all these that they deleted. We didn't do that. Did they resend Kicks logs?
let us know before they do.
No, I don't have an email about it.
All right, guys, tomorrow we are going to be here talking about the most expensive, craziest thing that your pet's ever destroyed. Jen?
We had a dog growing up who ate part of the house, like the siding of the house. My dad was so mad.
We'll have more Bailey Zimmerman tickets, plus tomorrow is the first day of August.
Dorinda, I never saw your list of where karaoke's at. I don't know why TikTok is not letting that go through. Morning, Carolyn. We are actually saying goodbye. We'll have talking about the things your pet destroyed, Bailey Zimmerman tickets up for grabs, celebrate August, all that good stuff. Okay.
All right. So have a great rest of whatever it is that you've been doing so far.
Bye.